What's up, guys? Proximitty here, bringing you the video that nobody asked for. No, that's a joke. Actually, a lot of people asked for it. People want to know my thoughts on the HCS potential changes and oddball settings and all that. But my dog is making some crazy noise underneath my desk. So, as any time that, 343 decides to just switch it up a bit, I usually make a video giving my impressions. I've done this with the tuning stuff, and I did not like it. And honestly, my thing about the VR... Alright, so I'm just going to say this, lay it out. So, I saw this people... Okay. I'm not a fan. I think people probably could have picked up on that pretty quickly. I think most people would have realized that I'm not a fan before even clicking on the video. And mainly because I think the pistol meta is, like, perfect. I guess not perfect, but it's super good. I don't think it needs to be changed. I think the Magnum is probably the best part about this game. Yes, it's my favorite weapon, but I think it provides the biggest skill gap. And I just like it. So there's that. Also, I saw this comment, and it bugged me because people... This way this person... I made a mention that I didn't like the new changes with the BR, with the new update. It just didn't feel right, and I think it feels really clunky, feels unreliable. Oh, that was really bad. I mean, Loot the Notable just made a video about how it's basically useless. When you're playing settings that don't have just BRs like this, it really is. But let me elaborate a little bit more. Alright, so this comment said, come on, man, all you do is complain about how easy the BR is to use. Now they've nerfed it, you're complaining about that. Okay, I think the BR is easy to use. My problem with the BR was that... okay. I disagree with that. First, I think you should have died earlier. Alright, we're gonna move on. So my problem with the BR was that in game types like team doubles, for example, before pre-patch, pre-update, whatever you want to call it, you could be running around with your Magnum, and if you run into somebody with a BR, you are gonna die almost every... Like, if you're playing anybody decent, they're gonna just shit on you. There's, like, no chance. And that's frustrating whenever you may have made a better play than them, and you may have done all these other things to set yourself up for success, but they had a BR and you didn't. And yes, you can always pull the, well, you should have grabbed the BR card, but I think that's bad meta. I know a lot of people agree with that. It's kind of dumb when every single time you spawn, you have to go try to grab a rifle, right? Like, that's just not really a lot of fun, and that's not really what people want to do when they play Halo, because traditionally, in other Halos, you just use your starting weapon, and everybody has even starts, and everybody's evenly matched, and it comes down to who has the better shot, and not who has the rifle and who doesn't have the rifle. So I don't like that meta. I know a lot of other people also don't like that meta, so I didn't like that. So my solution wasn't that we nerf the BR, but that we take the BR out of competitive. Now, a lot of people have this askew idea or perspective on Halo and saying that, like, it would be boring if it's a one-gun game, but that's the way it's always been. And yes, this is not old Halo. However, I do believe the reason one of the reasons that Halo has been so successful in the past is not because of the variety of guns you get to use when you play. It was always because, in my opinion, that it was a fair start, and whoever was better came out on top. And that's why people liked it, and that's why it did so well. There was another person out here, right? Or is that the guy? He's just that fast? So yeah, that is why I think in competitive, I think they should have left the BR alone. Like, BTB, leave it, it's fine. Use it in social, whatever, cool. But like in the HCS, just get them gone. And they took out almost all of them. Like, there were very few left. But I think, like, even anything ranked, in my opinion, should not have had that meta. And that's fine if you disagree. That's totally cool. Obviously, you're allowed to have that opinion. But I didn't like that comment when it was like, you wanted them to nerf it. It's like, no, I didn't. I never cared about that. And if anything, I believe a nerf should have been the reduced aim assist and nothing else. I don't think that slowing down the burst speed did it any favors. I think with advanced movement, it makes it very difficult to land your full burst, which is important when you're using a burst fire weapon. The slower the bolts come out, the more time that a thrust can evade bolts and other things. It kind of just makes it really weird and floaty and unreliable. So that is my opinion. Okay, as far as Oddball goes, I think they picked the wrong maps to try these out on. In the past, I talked about this in multiple videos, but in the past when Oddball worked for competitive, a big part of the meta is being able to jump off the map with the ball whenever you realize that you're going to die, and what it does is then gets the ball out of that position and resets it, so you can then, hold on, let's try to see if I can, alright, we drained that. So maps like Lockout in Halo 2 or Guardian in Halo 3 were like the most successful or well-played Oddball maps. I think probably popular opinion, those were the ones that stayed around the longest at least. And the reason for that was because you don't want it to turn into, like, basically King of the Hill with only one hill. And what I mean by that is if, like, let's say Plaza was played, for example, what would happen is that everybody would take the ball, like say bottom of the lift by the sniper, you know, bottom of the nest lift, and then you finally kill everybody, you break the setup, you get in there, and then now it's your turn to send somebody to just stand down there. And the ball never leaves the bottom of the lift, is my point. There's nowhere to go. So what that turns into is basically King of the Hill, but with only one hill, and that would be the bottom of the lift. Whereas with Guardian or Lockout, you can play the ball off the map once you realize you're gonna die, and then it respawns to the center of the map every single time. And what that does is creates a good meta where it's about getting the ball off of top mid, taking it to a place, holding it out as long as you can, and then getting the points you can cultivate at the time, and then you get rid of it. So, yeah, that's what I think about that. I don't think like Overgrowth is ever gonna work. I really wish they would stop trying that. I don't think this map has like a place to jump off, like the outside, but I don't think it's really the whole. See, right now, most of this game that I'm playing right now has been played on who can control blue plat, because the ball's not leaving blue plat. It's not going to go anywhere. So it's just been try to get control of blue plat, which I think this is bad meta, and I don't like it. That's my opinion. Okay, so I'm saying, whenever I talk about competitive settings, people love to jump down my throat, man. So I'm just telling you how I feel. All right, I don't like this meta. I don't think it's fun. I think Oddball could work. I think the rig's a good map for it. I really only see the rig working for Oddball. Maybe like something like Molten, which is a variant of the rig, but it's kind of similar in that regard. So maybe they could try something, or like a good Forge map. And I saw this statement from 343 the other day where they're like, well, it would take 6 months to implement a Forge map into competitive. And I don't really think I mean, I'm not a game developer, but they were saying all the testing necessary, and it's like, I don't really think that's true. But maybe I'm wrong. It just seems a little bit ridiculous to me. It seems like you could pretty easily be like, put this into the matchmaking test and be like, okay, it works. Like, it's good enough, you know? Like, you maybe have to adjust the spawns a little bit, but that's about it, you know? I don't know. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. I guess I'm just going to finish off live com in this game. I don't think BR starts should become the thing. I think the Magnum provides the highest skill gap, fair starts. Yeah. Why would you thrust there, you weirdo? I don't know where that guy outside went. I'm weirded out. Trying to help my mans with the ball right now. Go get the ball, get the ball, get the ball, get the ball.
Enemy has the ball.
I heard footsteps around me, and I didn't know if it was an enemy.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Kill him. Get him. Nice. I was actually able to do like a lot of stuff here with the snipe. That was pretty nice. The angle was perfect. All right, see if we can't win this game.
Ball drop.
So if you love these settings, don't let me disagree with you. Like, you know, I don't know, man. Like, if it's okay if you like the settings. I don't. I don't think the BR was the I don't think BR starts is the issue. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like, another thing, I don't know. I saw this other argument that people were making that it's hard to attract new players to something like Halo when the Magnum is a starting weapon because you're using a pistol and it's supposed to be utility. And my problem with that is, like, maybe, I don't know if too many people really read into that. I think people base it more off of, like, this is fun. Maybe people do care that much about what they're holding if it's not a rifle. If that's the case, you can have the exact same feel of the Magnum with a rifle. You know, they did it in other games. You can just reduce the aim assist on weapons and make the hit reg better. You know, make it DMRs if you have to. Apart from that, it's 343's idea to begin with. When Halo 5 came out, I said the same thing. I mean, I was like, why would they do a Magnum? Why not just keep it a rifle? But then the Magnum played super well, so I cared more about how it played than how it looked. But going back, it's the same argument. It's like, why are we 2 years in and now you've thought, well, that's the issue? And it's like, well, why not? I don't know. Look, I'm just saying, who knows where things went wrong. I don't believe it was because we don't have VR starts. And I really don't think this weird-ass VR... I don't like the way this gun feels now because the burst is slower. It's like they slow down the animation when you shoot it. It feels really wrong. It feels clunky to me. I don't like it. I don't know, man. Okay, how is that barrel not gonna blow up, man? Are you serious? Dude. Oh, I'm pissed. All I want to do is blow that damn barrel. And also, why the gunfighter? Like, what's that about? Why are we trying to make that work too? Like, it's like, to me, I don't feel like HCS needed a reform. I feel like HCS was like perfectly fine. Like, it was a really fun. I like those settings. I think we could use maybe a new map or two, but it seems like they were like, well, we gotta just redo HCS entirely because I don't know. To me, the competitive experience was fine in this game. It was always the social experience that was lacking. Like, we need shoddy snipers back. We need other things, but hey, let's redo the BR. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm ready for this game to be over. This is taking a while. Feels like this was, but okay, look. I just want to point out still though. Look what I'm talking about. The ball's been in blue the entire game. It's literally team who can control blue. That's what we're playing. We're not even playing oddball, and I think that's dumb. Again, maybe you enjoy that, but that's literally like King of the Hill, but with one hill. Essentially speaking, but I'm gonna rotate this out. I'm not doing this shit. Watch, see, if I'm about to die, I'm gonna jump this off. My teammates are not helping with the outside. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, now I'm surrounded. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. I'm not gonna be able to jump it off. I'm not gonna be able to jump it off. How many shot? Oh, I got backsmite. I heard him behind me. Shit. Well, I tried. Okay, look, I got him out of blue. All right, teammates, you were surrounding this guy, man. You got to kill him. And we lost. How did that happen, man? There was 3 of you, man. Just kill him. All right, you know, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, okay? All right, so I did not enjoy that. I do not enjoy this playlist. I do not think it's fun. Those are my opinions. You are entitled to your own, and if you disagree with me, that's perfectly fine. I apologize if I've let any of you down. People are super critical of me whenever I make these videos, even though they demand my opinions. So, okay. All right. See you guys. Yo, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like. If you were interested, I have a merch store. The link will be in the description below. You can check out all these awesome designs over at spreadshirt.com/proximity, where I often put up new designs all the time. So come check them out. Thanks for watching the videos again. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Take it easy.